What's going on, my Sith friends? Darth Kimchi here. So welcome back to Mods Explained Part 2. In Part 1, Jay Walker was the first one to comment what this show should be about, so he suggested health and defense. That's cool. You know, this channel, we're all about helping each other grow in the game. So Part 3 is going to be about critical avoidance arrows. That's going to be fun. That was suggested by Isaac Smith. So Part 4, let me know, guys, what should be next. All right, so let's get into it. We'll just start with 5 tunes at a time, you know, not trying to make the show too long. Well, we will put some honorable mentions in the comment section. All right, so if anyone has any questions on health or defense mods, and if I skip it, definitely put it in that comment section. There are good people who will get to you before I can even see that you commented. That to me is awesome. All right, guys, so health, defense, of course, very important in the game. 75% of tunes are going to have a health set, and some will have all health. You see General Grievous. All right. So when you're coming up, I believe it is truly beneficial for you to complete sets to get the extra bonuses. When you get to My Galactic Power and above, sometimes it's okay to not complete a second set because you have great secondaries on another mod. All right. So let's get into this, and we'll start with Basilisk Shawn. So Basilisk Shawn, there are no protection mods that you can make sets out of, except for putting them on, like, you know, where you can put them at. So health is for survivability. And of course, we'll go over something basic, you know, in the stat section. Health, the core survivability of your tune. If this reaches 0, then the unit is defeated. So of course, health is very important. But then you also have to pay attention to some of your tune's kits. We'll take a look at her leader ability. So I love Basilisk Shawn. 3v3 is going on, and I always put her on defense. There's people who can message me in game, and they'll say, oh man, that's an awesome little setup, and they'll get holds. I highly recommend reaching out to your people that you fight in Grand Arena. Let me know if you guys do that. I have met good people from there. Some are now, you know, subscribed to my channel. It just helps you grow bigger in the game because I'll ask them, hey, you know, what did you use to take out this team or that team? And you'll learn from it. I think that is super cool. All right, so at the start of the battle, Jedi allies gain 15% turn meter. That's huge. That's why you want to have a lot of speed on Basilisk Shawn. And protection up. So if you're new to the game, protection up is based off of health. I know that's weird because it's protection up, but definitely have to get health. And then your Jedi tank allies, they taunt for 1 turn. I'll use Old Ben. I'll use General Kenobi. I sometimes use Jolie or Snips, and they're a headache team. All right. And then while those Jedi allies have protection up, they have plus 150% tenacity, which basically means they're not going to get debuffed. And of course, they deal more damage. That's always good. So that's why I don't put tenacity mods, a lot of tenacity mods on General Kenobi. All right. So if I miss anything on the Basilisk Shawn, we definitely want to put it in the comment section. Another thing I'll talk about, since we'll kind of go over the tunes as well, too, that's helpful. This right here, her special. Deal special damage to target enemy and dispel all buffs on them. Stun them for 1 turn and inflict buff immunity, which is huge for 2 turns. But of course, it can be evaded, which is sick. So you got to have potency. Potency and health is very helpful for Basilisk Shawn. Now I have a health set and an offense set. So of course, top square is always offense, diamond's always defense. So right here, this is where you can change your tune's outcome of their kit. So max health. You want health, not protection. Okay, and then right here, you have health again. You know, she's not one of my tunes that I'm trying to mod for endgame, so, you know, I'm just going for health. The secondaries I don't really care about. Speed is great. Okay, crit damage, since she has an offense set, she does it pretty hard. And of course, you want maxed out speed up here. So in your secondaries, guys, when you're farming for certain tunes that you want it to be amazing, make sure you farm the proper secondaries. All right, so health, very nice. You want it should be higher than protection. Your protection up based off of health. But look at her potency. Terrible. 10%. So I don't use her for debuffing. You know, I haven't needed to relic her because my JKR squad can take out usually whatever my opponent's second or third best team is easily. So I'm saving that relic. Don't need to do that. All right, let's go next to General Grievous. So right here, General Grievous attacks deal damage based on his max health instead of his physical damage. So everyone has to have health mods on every single one of them. You don't want anything else but all health. And of course, this is how you change the outcome. Maxed out health here. So I haven't needed to do this one or this one because, he's just stripping banners. If he gets holds, that's amazing. I'm not trying to 6-dot that stuff. These slicing materials are hard to come by. I did a lot of slicing already. All right, so you want maxed out health here, but pay attention to the secondary. When you have a percentage up top, you can't have another percentage in the bottom, but you can have the health chunk. So I wish that health would go up more, or the speed. I don't care about the protection or the offense. Right here, health. So a General Grievous team survives off of debuffs as well. So it has 8% potency, that's great. Another chunk of health. Speed is always great, but I don't care about anything else. I want speed, health, potency, that's it. Okay, speed, great. I don't care about defense, tenacity, on health. I do like tenacity, it's always great. And then up here, health. No health in the secondary, but it does have a good speed chunk. Very nice. All right. So let's go over to a tank, 5s. He's got to be a thick boy. So I have him modded for the SLKR counter, but now that only a Galactic Legend can take out a Galactic Legend, I probably will switch to a health set and change one of the defense ones. I do love tenacity just because on a gas 501st squad, you want them rocking and rolling. You want them moving all the time, so I don't want anyone to get stunned, dazed, nothing like that. So tenacity is helpful. All right, so tactical awareness. A couple of tips with 5s. If another 501st clone trooper is going to be defeated, 5s will sacrifice himself and give away his max health, protection, speed, and offense. So it's always great to have those stats. So, of course, I can make my mods better. All right, so you always want to 6-dot the defense here for anyone that's a tank. But, of course, secondary is important. Look at the big chunk of protection percentage, and I love the crit chance, and then it has defense as well. He's a tank because when another 501st ally crits, Echo automatically crits, something like that. All right, and then defense up here, crit chance, it's got a lot of health. Okay, I have offense here because, like I said, he sacrifices his offense. So you always want to max out the offense here, and you either put offense here or offense here. It's whatever you want to do. I feel like in a gas mirror match, the reason why I'm so successful is my 5s is hard to take down with so much defense. So when you're wailing on my 5s and wailing on him, and you're wailing on him, and it's a bunch of noodles hitting him, by the time he's almost defeated, my gas gets up and takes out your squad. So that's why I recommend defense over offense mods. Like if you have offense mods, I'm dropping your 5s pretty quickly. All right, so I do have the protection down here. Like I said, offense up here. And this I'm playing with. So this is where you can change the outcome of toons as well. He has to be thick. How I said, you can have as much health and protection as you want, but if you don't have defense, he just falls quicker. So that's why I haven't 6-dotted again. I'm still playing with it. I'm trying to farm maybe better secondary. Trying to farm that god tier arrow. You're always going to be farming for better mods, guys. Always. All right, so look at some stats. So very respectable health protection pool. It's very thick with all the defense he has. That's like, a lot crazier than what it says. All right, tenacity. Like I said, I love tenacity. That's not really high enough. I definitely want tenacity. All right, take a look at the survivability. So physical survivability, which means against physical attacks, he has almost 77% armor. That's huge. All right, so like I said, if a toon has a base damage of 2,000, you're going to less 77% because he has so much armor. All right, and then special survivability, which I think should be higher for him being a tank. So it's only 54%. So like I said, if he has a special damage of 2,000, less 55% almost. All right. Okay. So 5s, I've seen him modded several different ways. All right, let's go on. So General Kenobi, how I was talking about, that's why I don't put tenacity mods on him, because you're gonna run him with Padme. He just is with Padme. In Division 7, that's where he's going. Above me, let me know, guys, who is General Kenobi with now? But with Padme, with protection up, he does not get debuffed. So don't put the tenacity mods on there. Get him to be thick, health, and defense. Okay? So, like I said, always 6-dot the diamond. Okay? Health. Right, he's with Padme. Health. Protection. Because I want a little bit of a mix of both because he is a General Kenobi. I want him to be a thick tank. So if I did have a God tier health mod, I would put it here. And then up here, I have speed, because like speed is the way of the game. You've got to get him at least decent, because he is kind of slow. But look at the secondary. Defense, protection, protection, defense. If I didn't have those, I probably wouldn't have this up here. And it probably would be good to 6 dot, but I'm holding off for now. Okay. So with health protection, that's a very healthy pool. And then I do have some defense. He has almost 70% armor, which is great. But he has great special survivability as well, 61%. That's great. And special survivability, the resistance, that's against special damage, of course. So you'll never see like defense in here. Defense is either armor or resistance. Okay. Let's go on to Jolie. So Jolie he's funny. So you want to have some speed on Jolie as well, but I recommend health and tenacity. All right, no other options. Deal physical damage to target enemy and recover 30% health. It doesn't say protection up. It's health, so he needs a lot of health. If this attack deals any damage, that's hilarious because he hits like a noodle. Reduce the cooldowns of Jolie's other abilities by 1. You always want him to be going like that. You do it, or that looks pretty bad. He is the key to keeping your Jedi Knight Revan squad alive. He has to be a thick boy. You could even relic him before Grandmaster Yoda. It could be JKR, Jolie, then Grandmaster Yoda. You don't even have to relic Basilisk Shawn. Mine does well at Gear 12++. All right, don't interrupt me. Jolie has 100% tenacity and is immune to turn meter reduction effects. That's huge. Moff Gideon is fast. In addition, at the start of the battle, he gains bonus critical avoidance equal to half of his tenacity. So my Jolie has like 80% critical avoidance. That's why when you hit my Jolie, it's like, oh my goodness, he is thick. You know, people will go for my, I don't see people. Like I said, I test my squads in Squad Arena all the time. They'll go for Jolie, and it's so crazy because it's like noodles hitting him. All right, so I always recommend a tenacity set just to get that plus 20% tenacity boost. And then, of course, you can go ahead and 6-dot this. Even though he's not a tank, he's a healer. It'll just make him so much thicker. That's great. Defense at home, a defense set would be great too. Down here, you know, he does health. Got to do maxed out health. I have protection here just because it's a good mod. It has the 7% tenacity. I have health here, and of course you got to go speed arrow. He definitely needs to have speed. So very respectable health protection pool. Speed, you know, he's running with JKR, so he gets a boost. Okay, but look at that tenacity. He has 100 with his kit. Remember, whatever's in the kit, you add on to his stats. So it's 166% potency. That's crazy. When I practice in Squad Arena, he does not get debuffed. All right. Who is next? So honorable mentions. We'll talk about a couple. How many minutes are we at? 13. Not too bad. Maybe 2 more minutes. All right. So we'll look at. Let's see. Oh, we'll do Padme. All right. So Padme, you know, very well. You want to have a lot of health as well. So with Padme, I think I watched like Zareth Prevails. I think he did something where he covered something with Padme. And he put a defense set on her, and it made so much sense. And I immediately switched. I can't remember what he said and why I did that. But remember, Padme squad, they get a lot of protection up. So protection up is based off of health. That's why my General Kenobi has health. So if you have like 120,000 protection and only like 60,000 health, which I've seen a lot of, that's not really going to help you out. You got to switch it around. So of course, if someone remembers that video that Zareth did, he's awesome. He does great videos. Why did he put a defense set? So, okay, health here, and then health, and then health, and it's got to be speed. I think definitely because it just makes her thicker. You know, I said that's what defense does, just makes you thick. All right, so look at some stats. At 80,000, like what I have my stats on my Padme right now, will take out, I don't think I've ever lost to a Kylo Ren Unmasked team. They're like all full Relic 7. And my Padme, my Anakin, no one on my Padme squad is over Relic 6. And that's Anakin. And I take them down easily. Speed 286. She cannot be less than 270 speed. Like I've seen videos where like Vader dominates a Padme squad if he can get out going before them. So I would say at least 280. 286 is good. You don't need super high speed on a Padme squad. When you get to Division 7, it is squad for squad. And I would say 80% of people, use Padme to take out crew, because crew is always on defense super easily. And a crew squad is pretty slow, even with their speed boost. All right. So we'll talk about, where is Barris? Get that Barris. All right, Barris is another good one. So people do use Barris. I'm at my point where I have to really control who I relic. I am hard farming for, Jedi Knight Luke. I'm just waiting on Hoda. Ooh, that little guy. And then straight towards Jedi Master Kenobi, and who I relic is super important right now. So if I didn't, I would relic her. She's great. You want her to keep going and going. You do want, even though she gets so much turn meter from her kit, it's not going to work if you don't have a lot of speed. Deal physical damage to target enemy with a 45% chance for all allies to recover 6% of Barris Office's max health. Okay? It doesn't say protection up, it's max health. Okay? And then swift recovery. At the end of each of her turns, Barris dispels all debuffs from the weakest debuffed ally, which is definitely what you want, and gains 10% turn meter for each debuffed removed. Whenever an ally is critically hit, Barris gains 10% turn meter. So she's super slow. So you definitely want to have fast health mods on her. Not your best toons health mods, but decent ones. She's great with a Padme squad. She hit like a noodle, but on a Padme squad, I see videos where she's one-shots. So guys, I think that is, some toons to definitely use health and defense on. It's not too hard to talk about. I think everyone understands. If you have any questions, put it in that comment section. We are all here to help each other grow. All right, guys. So Travis, Mr. Ninja 5000's roster review is coming up shortly. If you like this video, blast the like button. Keep on Sithin'. Until next time, Darth Kimchi signing out.